Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Codeline. Today we are going to start very new topic, that is control statements. In control statement you are going to see various types of statements, their function like if else, go to, loops and many more. So let us start. In C program, statements are executed sequentially in the order which they appear in the program. It means that statements that you write in the program will be executing in a proper order, in a proper way, which is sequentially, means in sequence. Here the statements are the commands, or you can say codes, which you write for a machine so that it can perform the operation. In control statement, the control is transferred to the other parts of the program. C language support four types of control statements, that is if else, go to, switch, loops. In loops we have three types of loops like for, do while. So let us see different types of control statements. Before starting the statements, you must be clear with the compound statement. What is the meaning of this compound statement? You can call the compound statement as a block or a group of statements. So a compound statement is a block or a group of statements that are enclosed within the curly braces, like this way. Here we have curly braces and statement inside it. So this area is known as compound statement or group or a block. In this compound statement, the statements are executed sequentially, the order in which they are written. Like here I have written statement 1, statement 2. So first statement 1 will be executed, then statement 2 will be executed. Here we have a syntax. You can have a look to this. Curly braces, statements, and you can have number of statements here. So moving to the next. If else, it is a first control statement. It is a bi-directional conditional statement. It used to test a condition and take one of the possible action. If the condition is true, then a single statement or block of statement is executed. Or if the condition is false, then another single statement or block of statement is executed. In if else, you can make use only if, or you can make use of both if else. Here we have a syntax of both if and if else. So let's look to the syntax condition of if we want to use only if part. So if you give if and condition you have mentioned here, if it is true, then the statement will be executed, otherwise program will not be executed or it will show no output. Wherein if else, here you mention the condition if part, then you mention the statement. If this condition is false, then else part will be executed. If the condition is true, then this if part will be executed. So in this way you can use if else condition, if else statements. Now let us try to understand the working of if statement only, not if else, only if statement with the help of flowcharts. Here you can have a look to the flowchart, that this way. Here we have given a condition. In this way, if it is true, then the statements are executing here and it will go to end. Otherwise, if the condition is false, then it will come here. Flowchart is the easiest way to understand the working of any statement. So you have a flowchart here. If you have any query related to this, you can drop the message in chat box or comment section. Here we have a flowchart of if else. In the previous video, in the previous slide, you have seen the if statement. Here we are going to see the if else statement flowchart. Here there is not much difference. In the else part, you have a statement, and as well as also if part also. So let's look this. Like I come here. If the condition is true, it is a if part. Then the statements in the if will be executed and program will reach to end. If the condition is false, then it will go to else part and the statement present there will be executed and it will go to end of the program. You can cross check both the flow charts and compare what is the difference between flow chart of this working and their difference. Now we are going to see the nesting of if else. By the name, it is getting clear that we are going to define if else in other if else condition. So let us try to understand. It means that we can have other if else statement in the if block or the else block. Means you have written a condition of if else, and if you want to define one more condition, then you can define it if part or else part. So here look, let's have a look. Like I have given a if condition 1. On moving down to the group of compound statement, I found one more condition. If the condition is true, then statement 1 will be executed. If if condition is not true, then else part will be executed. Here we have one mistake. Here condition will not be mentioned here. Okay. So let me correct this. Similarly, we will not going to have the condition here also. So here we have corrected. Like if condition 1 is true, then we will go inside the loop and check if the condition is true, or we are going to check the condition second. If it is true, then statement 1 will be executed, as statement 2 will not be executed. And moving to the loop is continued here only. Though if in then we mention else part. In else part, again the condition is checked. If the condition 3 is true, then statement 3 will be executed, as statement 4 will be executed. So in this way, nesting of loop is done. If else later, it is also similar to nesting only, but here we have a condition how to use this if else later. So this is a type of nesting in which there is a if else statement in every else part except that last else part. Means you can mention the if else in only else part. So here we have a look of this syntax. It is very compact type of nesting, so it is sometimes difficult to understand what actually happened here. But doing the coding, it will very shortcut way to perform a operation. So let's see here. We have syntax. If condition 1 is true, then the statement 1 is executed. If it is not true, then if else condition is checked it again with condition 2. If it is true, then statement 2 is executed. If not, then it moves down if else condition 3. If it is true, then statement 4. Otherwise, it comes to else statement 4. So in this way, the compact nesting is done in order to understand how it is working more clearly. So you can look to this. If condition 1 is true, then statement 1 is executed. If false, it moves to else part. And again here condition if is checked it. And if it is true, then statement 2 is executed. If not, then it comes to else part. And again, if condition is present, then it will check for condition 3. If it is true, then it will execute statement 3 as a output. If not, it will execute statement 4 as an output. So it is a compact way, and you have a some easy way to understand what actually was happening in the previous this part. So you can have a look to this. Now we have a flowchart of if else later. How this working as a statements are working here. So as you write the start condition, here the first condition 1 is checked. If the condition 1 is checked, then statement 1 is executed. Then after it will go to the exit. If condition false, then it will go to condition 2. Then it is true. If it is true, then it will go to statement 2. Then will go to exit again. If false condition, then it will go to condition 3. Then it will check the condition again. If it is true, then it will go to exit. If not, then it will goes to else body, and after it will go to exit. Mean it will stop. Similarly, what was happening here is explained with the help of flowchart here. You can have a look to this flowchart and take a screenshot. Flowchart is a shortcut way to understand what actually what is happening in the statement. So you should try to understand and have a practice of flowcharts. Now we are going to understand what are loops. So loops are used when you want to execute a part of a program, means particular part of a program several times. With the help of loops, we can execute a particular part repeatedly till some condition is true. As soon the condition becomes false, it will stop. In C, you will going to study three types of loop. That is while loop, do while loop, for loop. Thank you.